Have you ever felt like you're just bigger than this everyday program? Like, you're like, there's just more to this life. This can't just be it. And you're seeking and searching and finding, and you're like, right? But you don't have the expenses to go talk to somebody, or you're probably like me, just don't want to go talk to somebody because it's like you don't want people to know what's really going on in your brain. But at the same time, you like, I know I'm not the only one that thinks like this. Well, no, you're not the only one that thinks like this. Hi, my name is Sierra, and I call myself your favorite homegirl. Camera shy. Like, I've been doing this whole camera thing off and on for like the past 5 years, but like I never take it serious. But I always come back to this point. I always felt like I'm supposed to help people or help guide people to what it is that they're looking for, and fulfillment in life. I feel like there is no one way to find that fulfillment. I feel like you have to go through shit in order to find that fulfillment. And who is the next person to judge? Because we are all fucked up, right? This be. Look, I like to call myself a earthy girl or whatever, but I love the earthy aesthetic. But the bugs, I can't. Okay. I'm working on my skincare. I love tattoos. I love gardening. But even though I love these things, I'm no expert. I learn every day. I learn as I go. Like, it's a continuous cycle of this thing called life. You think you know something. Like, it's a lot of things going on while I'm trying to become, and like, all right, I'm gonna record this video. So many distractions, but I'm gonna keep going because what you want to do, Sierra, like that's where I be at. Elevate, like I said, like I love a peaceful, calm life, minding my business. I wanted friends, or I thought I wanted friends, and it always be some shit, or we just end up falling out of alignment. Like, people move on, no hard feelings. It is what it is. The kids know I'm trying to. This is real life, non-scripted. I just hit play and we gonna do this. I want my content to be authentic, and I want you to be okay with being authentic. I want you to be cool with being who you are, because this world could try to change you. And it's like, it's no way that this world is really like this. Like, I know I have the common knowledge that this ain't right. We're set to doing stuff by the same rules, the same patterns, day in and day out. I'm personally got bored with it, and it was just like, and I have strong-willed kids as well. Like, they're just like their mother. So I taught them to express, and they express. So when they're not feeling something, I always want them to know, like, or feel like there's always another way. You know what I'm saying? And we can find a way until we're cool with this. I feel like our ancestors, did a lot for us to have a lot of choices, like real stuff. Voting, women working, women rights, just LGBT, that stuff. And it's all touchy subjects, but I feel like our ancestors went through a lot so that here today we could be free who we want to be with no judgment, and it's okay. And we don't got to do this the same way as Samantha. So with that being said, I resorted to homeschooling. I am a stay-at-home mom. With homeschooling, it's overwhelming because it's something different. But don't give up on things when they're difficult. when it's difficult. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, how bad do you want this? And if you're going to, like, say I'm doing a homeschool, I'm also looking at other options, because it's like there has to be another way. And I'm an active mother, so nobody perfect, because I say things, and I know how being on social media can be, where people could twist your words up to make it you saying one thing and it's not. But when I'm true to my words, so if I'm saying I ain't perfect, I ain't perfect, we all make mistakes, but I sit and talk with my children, because they are humans too. We're all humans. I feel like we don't need dominions over each other. I mean, I know that we all have mental issues, right? But if we teach each other how to balance the mental issues, it can be contained a little bit more. But a lot of times when we enable people in things, and their daily things and stuff, it can get out of control. Now, again, I do not know everything, but I feel like these are from my observations and my research and living life. I've dealt with people of different walkways. We're not the same. We're the same, but we're not the same. And they try to put us in the boats, put us in the same categories of being the same. Hell, at this, I feel like a lot of people even looking the same, and no judgment. But like at one point, I did want to be skinny and stuff, but to see everybody now skinny is like this. We will all look the same. Okay, Sierra, I'm cool with being fat, thick, whatever you want to call it. It's just find things that goes better with your aesthetic that you like. So that's that thing also, where it's like, okay, I like earthy aesthetic, but I know I don't fit that whole criteria, and you can mix and match. I'm doing a lot of ranting, but it makes sense. Like I believe if you stuck this far, 7 minutes, then you've thought some of this stuff. Politics, I understand it's about our human rights. It's about us as people. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do, period. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm a righteous person. Not perfect, but I, for the most part, try to do what's right. So I don't worry about that. If I participate, I'll participate. And I understand my ancestors fought for that, but at the same time, I'll be like, man, I didn't tell them to do that. Sorry, but that's my truth. But I have voted. I have the right. I have the choice. You see the distractions. I am happy. I always try to stress that, but then I sit, because I'm an overthinker, I wonder, are you just saying that, or like, are you trying to convince yourself that, or like what? Because I do a lot of self-check. And sorry, real life, word on the street. But I do a lot of I'm very self-aware, so I do communicate with myself a lot. I do believe in God. I do believe the religion whole thing is so mind-boggling, and it's like when I try to go down the rabbit hole of trying to figure it out, it's down a rabbit hole, and it's more knowledge on top of more knowledge. So what I just said, I'm gonna just take the lessons from these religions and put it and apply it to my life. No, I don't want to be a vegan. I want to eat what I want to eat, but I do eat in moderation. I just feel like life is just about balance, man. We be too strict on ourselves, and there's too many fucking rules in this world. Real life shit. In the world where you can be, and then why is he riding back and forth? In the world where you can be and do who you want. Well, that's why he riding back and forth, because he could do what he want to do, and he can. And this video is gonna go on. But I am for the people who is like this, real life people. That's just like building a community because I want friends, but then I don't want friends. And then to have the friends, and then the expectations that come with having the friends, it becomes too much. You know, I want to keep it where we all happy and we don't get too much, and I don't start to feel like things are obligations, because then I feel the pressure and then I get to going. You see the bee? Maybe I should just end it here, and it's 10 minutes of content. I'm manifesting and putting it in that atmosphere. Intentional. I'm very intentional. I'm your homegirl. I hope this finds people that are like me, that's looking for a home girl.